Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 2. Last episode, we saw the Freebooters fall to the hot corners 11-4 in the second of the 2-game series. We were got roughed up early and often, which led to us falling behind, and by the time we scored, it was too little too late. The one highlight for us that wasn't really a positive highlight was reliever Max DeBase got hit right in the Kanikis with a line drive. So he'll be icing up his groin for the next game and won't be available for us. Today we're going to enter the first game of the second half of the regular season here in year number 2. It's our final home game of the season, as our last 7 games are all on the road. Ace Winnie Noel is on the hill for us, 0-1 with a 10.32 ERA and a 2.21 whip. And facing us for the Moose is their number 2 pitcher, Joffrey Rockman, the left-hander. He's 1-0 with a 1.64 ERA and a 1.36 whip. Following the last game, we released Omar Chambo, replacing him with closer Elric Rippin. A little bit of an upgrade there in the bullpen, and also a little bit cheaper one as well. And we also cut Carrie Wayward due to her lackluster performances this year, replacing her with last year's pitcher Hannah Hogswind, who will take over the 4th slot in the rotation. Alright, here's the lineup for today's game. Brickhouse in center field leads off, followed by the DH, Wicks at Reddier. Stump hits, bats 3rd at first base. Jackman bats 4th at shortstop. Graves will bat 5th at second base. The rookie Xander Rivers will bat 6th at third base. Axelson will bat 7th in left field. Burnside, the rookie, will bat 8th in right field. And batting 9th is backup catcher Rocky Backstop. Reddier and Pitts are both locked in from last game. Let's jump into the action here and have some fun. Gonna need a good performance here if we want to come out on top. Last couple of games have not gone our way, if you know what I mean. We've lost 4 of our last 5 games. So looking to turn things around in the right direction here as we enter the second half of the season. Hopefully we can, but I'm not holding my breath because I'm used to disappointment. Alrighty, Moose are coming in, got some pretty hot hitters at the top of the lineup and one not so hot hitter in the middle of the lineup. Other than that, their lineup's looking pretty solid. Looking off for the Moose will be Bigsby, Colt, and Crisp as Noel's ready to take the mound. Here is first baseman Helena Bigsby leading off, locked in, hitting .303 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs. She is the backup first baseman formerly of the Buzzards organization, taking over duties at first base here for the Moose. Here's a look at Noel's numbers on the season. Noel is 0-1 with a 10.32 ERA and a 2.21 whip in 2 starts. She's given up 13 earned runs, 14 total, 11 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 23 hits, 4 of them home runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a batting average against a .434. Not exactly ace quality numbers. And here's a look at the Moose lineup today. That's not it. There we go. After Bigsby, we have the DH, Thurman Colt, acquired from the Buzzards organization as well. He was the starting center fielder over there. Batting 3rd is shortstop Nacho Crisp, returning to the team. Batting 4th and returning is third baseman Rip Dingers. Batting 5th is rookie center fielder Cason Fuller, signed in free agency. Batting 6th and coming over from the Blowfish is second baseman Cheyenne Hill. Batting 7th is right fielder Stallion Johnson, returning from last year's team. Batting 8th is left fielder Buck Swiner, returning for his second year with the club. And batting 9th, returning from last year's club, backup catcher Roman Rhodes. Here we go. Noel is set. Here's the first pitch to Bigsby. Fastball at the knees, called a strike. 0-1. We're underway. Sliding down and in. Popped up. Foul territory on the right side. Pitts over for it near the dugout. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up the DH Colt, hitting a .182 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch change up down below the knees. Taken. Ball 1. 2-seamer at the letters, popped up by Colt to third base. Rivers calling for it. Rookie makes catches. He barely had to move for it. 2 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop Nacho Crisp. He's locked in, hitting .421 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. 2-seamer down and in, called a strike at the knees. 1-1. Slider up at the letters, fouled back by Chris as he's behind in the count 1-2. Tough out activates for the veteran shortstop. Change it down the way is way outside. 2-2 the count. Fastball up and in, popped up by Chris. Foul territory on the first base side. Backstop out for it. Catcher makes the catch, and it's 3 pop-outs here to start the game for Noel. She sets them down 1, 2, 3. Coming to bat for the Freebooters, Brickhouse, Reddier, and Pitts in the first inning against Rockman. Here's Brickhouse hitting .316 with a homer and 7 RBIs as the center fielder leads us off today. Here's a quick peek at Rockman's numbers on the season so far. The left-hander comes in with a 1-0 record in 2 starts. He's given up 4 runs, 2 of which are earned, 1.64 ERA and a 1.36 WHIP. He's pitched 11 innings, a little less than Noel, giving up only 12 hits, 3 walks, no home runs, striking out 4, and his batting average against is .273. That's more ace caliber numbers than what Noel's putting on the table so far. Rockman, arguably the best performing starter for the Moose this year, as he takes a fastball up and in to start the at-bat to Brickhouse. Fastball up and in, caught the zone this time, 1-1. Fastball inside misses, 2-1. Inside again, this time it's high, 3-1 the count to Brickhouse. Check swing up and in, called a strike. All pitches have been on the upper, inner, and inner third of the plate so far. Full count pitch coming. Fastball up and away, swung late by Brickhouse as he chases it above the letters. Rockman gets a punch out. That'll bring up Reddier, the DH locked in right now, hitting .424 with 6 homers and 15 RBIs on the year. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Reddier hit 2 home runs last game as he takes a strike to letters on the heater, 1-1. Fastball down and in is inside, 2-1. Chased it high, Reddier evens the count up at 2-2 as he swings at a bad pitch. Fastball up, chased again as Rockman gets another punch out to start the game. 2 back-to-back ones. 2 down for Pitts, nobody on as he's locked in. The first baseman hitting .382 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. 2 at day for him last time out. Fastball to letters away, 0-1. Changeup inside is ripped foul by Pitts. 0-2 the count quickly. Tough out activates for the first baseman. Changeup down and in, dribbled softly to second. Hill over to her left, makes the stop. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Rockman to match Noel. Top 2, 0-0. Dingers, Fuller, and Hill do up for the Moose in the second. Here's Rip Dingers, the power-hitting third baseman's hitting .278 with 7 RBIs on the year. First pitch 2-seamer down and away is low, below the knees, 1-0 as that drifts towards the middle of the plate. Slider middle away, swung through by Dingers as he was looking fastball, 1-1. Change it down and in, just low, 2-1. Fastball down and away, low again, 3-1 the count now. Change up middle in, called a strike, so floats in there, full count. Noel locked in now, she looks to set Dingers down. Fastball down and in, swung over the top of it, strike 3. First punch out of the day for Noel as Dingers down swinging. 1 out, bases empty for the rookie center fielder, Cason Fuller. He's locked in, hitting .303 with a homer and 6 RBIs on the season. First pitch slider at the knees, hard grounder and hold a short. Jackman backhands it and fires. In time at first, 2 down as Fuller's now down the neutral, and that'll bring up Hill. The second baseman is Tense, hitting .278 with 3 RBIs, coming over from the Blowfish organization. First pitch 2-seamer up and in, just high as it misses the zone, 1-0. Fastball down and away, fouled off by Hill, 1-1. Change it down and in, way early as she pulls it foul, 1-2. Slider up and away, drifts outside from Noel, 2-2. 2-seamer down and away, dribbled back to the mound, Noel stops it, makes the throw to first, 1-2-3 inning for her on the mound. As the Moose are set down in order. Bottom 2, Jackman, Graves, and Rivers do up. Here's shortstop Guns Jackman, coming in hitting .441 on the year with 2 homers and 7 RBIs. Rockman now locked in as he drops a fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball, changeup low, 2-0 the count. Fastball down and in, inside, 3-0. Fastball up and away, caught the letters, 3-1. Fastball at the knees, hit pretty well by Jackman, deep to center field. Retreating is Fuller, he makes the catch in front of the warning track, 1 down. Brings up the second baseman, Sammy Graves, batting in the 5-hole today. He's hitting .394 with the RBI on the season. Fastball down and in, caught the knees, 0-1. Change it down and in is inside, 1-1. Fastball down and away at the knees, swung late, 1-2. The count to Graves. His tough out activates for the second baseman. Change up away, fisted up the middle. It's a base hit as it floats in there, shallow center. First hit of the day for either club as Graves is on with 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Rbis, the rookie third baseman, hitting in the 6 hole today. He's hitting .484 with 6 RBIs on the season. Rockman sets and fires. After he looks back the runner, fastball outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in, caught the corner, 1-1. Change it down and in. Rbis jumps on it, hits it pretty deep to center field. Fuller retreats to the track, comes in a step, makes the catch, 2 down. Second hard hit ball of the inning to center field. It's handled easily by Fuller, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Gia Axelson, batting 7th today. Left-handed hitters hitting .296 on the year with an RBI. Fastball at the knees, line softly to left over the leaping Dinger's glove. It's a base hit. That 2-out hit will keep the inning alive. His first and second now for the Freebooters with 2 down for Burnside, the rookie. Right fielder getting the start over Bayless today is hitting .357 with 3 RBIs so far. Fastball away, skied to right field. Easy play for Johnson, though, as he makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Top 3 we go. Freebooters get 2 hits, but can't score. Johnson, Swiner, and Rhodes do up against Noel. Here's right fielder Stallion Johnson hitting .333 with 3 RBIs on the season so far. First pitch 2-seamer up and away is called a strike. 0-1 as Noel gets ahead. Change up at the knees. Pulled foul into the Freebooters dugout. 0-2. Fastball down and away. Fouled off as Johnson stays alive. Still 0-2. Slider up and in. Line softly to right center field. That'll bloop in for a base hit as Johnson found the perfect spot for it. He'll lead off the inning with a single. First hit of the day for the Moose. Runner at first now. None down for Swiner. Left fielder hitting .296 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Johnson always the threat to run as there's a pickoff from Noel. Slider down at the knees. Check swing called a strike as Swiner takes. 0-1. 2-seamer up and away. Swung through it as Swiner's behind 0-2 in the count. Change it down and away. Grounded softly to short. Should be a double play ball. Jackman to second 1. Graves to first. In time, it's a double play. 6-4-3 around. And that'll put 2 down. Nobody on for Rhodes. Backup catcher hitting .071 on the year. Fastball up and in the first pitch. Check swing for a called strike as Noel gets ahead. 0-1. Slider down and in is inside. Missing the corner. 1-1. 2-seamer up and away. Outside. 2-1 as Noel falls behind here. Change up inside. Misses again. Noel behind 3-1 now. Fastball down and away. Called a strike at the knees. Full count now. 2-seamer up and in on the payoff. Check swing called strike 3. Another punch out for Noel. Their second of the game. And that'll be a unconventional 1-2-3 inning for the Moose. They get their first hit, but it's erased on a double play. Bottom 3, backstop will lead off, followed by Brickhouse and Red Ear getting their second cuts against Rockman. Here's Rocky backstop, backup catcher getting the start today over Stiff Bottom, hitting .250 with an RBI on the season. Changeup is inside from Rockman, missing, ball 1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 1-1. Changeup down, pulled foul by backstop into the Moose dugout, 1-2. Fastball down and in, line to left, off the leaping Dinger's glove. It'll be a base hit as it trickles up the line behind him. Good effort by Dingers, but he just isn't good known for his fielding. He will miss those plays more often than not. Leadoff man on here for the Freebooters with the third hit as backstop. Brings up Brickhouse, who's 0-1. Struck out swinging his first time up as he takes a slider down and in for a called strike, 0-1. Fastball is low in dirt, 1-1. Fastball down and in, dribbled softly to short. Chris flips the second one, Hill to first. It's a double play, and there's 2 down and none on. That'll bring up Red Ear, the DH, who's 0-1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Rockman now locked in again. Check swing, good take from Red Ear as the slider's just outside, ball 1. Fastball inside, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball outside, missing the corner, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded soft at the middle. Chris can't get there as it's a seeing eye single to center. Reddier gets the base hit to keep the inning alive. Runner at first with 2 down now for Pitts, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Pitts no longer locked in. Slider down, hit up the left field line. That's a base hit as it's past the diving Dinger's glove. Swiner chases it down. He throws into second. Pitts will get back to first with the single. He's locked in. Runners at the corners now for Jackman, who has RBI man active. 0 for 1 today. Lined out the center field his first time up. How will Rockman approach him? Fastball called a strike on the upper outer corner. 0 and 1. Slider down in the way. Line softly to right field. Tough play for Johnson. He's in on it to make the catch, though, and that will end the inning. As again, Freebooters get a runner in scoring position but can't score on 2 hits. Top 4. 0-0 still to score. Bigsby, Colt, and Chris go up here against Noel. Here's Bigsby, 0 for 1 today. Still locked in, though. First pitch slider at the knees. Hard grounder in the hole to short. That's through for a base hit as Bigsby's now 1 for 2 today. She'll be on at first to lead off the inning here in the 4th, and that'll bring up center at DH. And Thurman Colt, he's 0 for 1. First pitch 2-seamer down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 0 and 1. Changeup up and in is high, missing the corner, 1 and 1. Fastball down and in, swung through it as Colt is way late, 1 and 2 the count. Slider up and away, fouled off into the seats, 1 and 2 still the count. 2-seamer down in the way is low, check swing taken by Colt as he holds off, 1 and 2. Fastball up and in, line softly to short on a hop. Jackman flips to second 1, Graves to first, another double play. 6-4-3 as the hit's erased. That'll bring up the shortstop, Chris, who's 0 for 1 today. Popped out his first time up, slider down and in. Hit pretty well, deep to center field. Chris got a lot of it, and it is gone. Over the batter's eye into the 3rd row of the second deck in center. Second of the season for Nacho Chris as the Moose have broken the tie here. It's 1-0. Brings up the 3rd baseman Dingers, who's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. 2-seamer up and in is a called strike as Noel loses her locked-in status. 0-1 the count. Fastball down and away, fouled off into the seats. 0-2 the count. Changeup down and away, low in the dirt. 1 and 2. Slider up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Another punch out for Dingers as Noel records her 3rd today. That retires the side, but Moose get on the board with a solo home run for Nacho Crisp. 1-0 the score to the bottom of the 4th. Graves, Rivers, and Axelson will face Rockman. Here's second baseman Sammy Graves. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Strike at the knees on the heater. 0-1. Fastball up and away. Grounded softly to first. Easy play for Bigsby. 1 down. That'll bring up third baseman Xander Rivers. He's 0 for 1 today. Lined out the center his first time up as he takes a fastball up and in. 0-1. Slider away, softly hitting the hole to short. Chris backhands and fires. In time to get the speedy Rivers, 2 down. Rockman locked in again, and that'll bring up Axelson, the left fielder. Singled her first time up. She's 1 for 1. Fastball up and in, called a strike. 0-1. Changeup is just high. 1-1. Fastball middle in, hit up the middle. Diving is Chris to make the stop. He hurries to fire. Just late. It's an infield single for Axelson. She's now 2 for 2, and that knocks Rockman down the neutral again. There's Burnside, 0 for 1 today. Flew out the right field with 2 on his first time up. Looking to extend the inning here. Fastball up and in is high, taken, 1-0. Fastball up and in, caught the zone this time, 1-1. Fastball up, lined up the right field line. Will that stay fair? No, it's just foul. 1-2 the count to Burnside as tough out activates for the rookie. Chase the fastball up and away. Another strikeout for Rockman, his 3rd. And that ends the inning. Top 5, 1-0 the score. Fuller, Hill, and Johnson will face Noel. There's the rookie Fuller. Grounded into a double play his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Burnside is hurt on the play as he strains a muscle, and he'll have to come out. Means Dan Cervelos, the normal right fielder, will have to come in and play. So he pulled a muscle, swinging the bat. Great. First pitch slider down and away from Noel's a called strike 0-1 as she's back to locked in mojo after the strikeout of Dingers to end last inning. Two-seamer up and in, called a strike, quickly 0-2. Change it down and in, dribbled up the third base line softly, Rivers charges and fires to first, in time, 1 down. Got to bring up Hill, who's 0-1 today, still tense. First pitch change it down and away, line to center field, Brickhouse charging, sliding, making the catch, 2 down, nice play. Got to bring up Johnson, singled his first time up and was erased on a double play ball. First pitch two-seamer up and away, drifts outside, 1-0. Fastball down and in, hard grounder at the middle of the short, Jackman dives and cuts it off, he has to hurry though. Fires to first, just late, infield single for Johnson, he's 2 for 2. Got to bring up Swiner, hit into a double play his first time up, he's 0-1. First pitch slider down below the knees, taken, ball 1. Johnson goes, he easily steals second base. Puts him in scoring position with 2 down for Johnson. It's his second stolen base attempt of the year, he's 2 for 2. 1-0 count here to Swiner. Change him up at the letters, check swing for a strike, 1-1. Fastball down and away, dribbled back to the mound, Noel knocks it down, recovers in time to get Swiner, and that ends the inning. Moose get another hit, but it's stranded at second base, bottom 5. Backstop Brickhouse and Reddier will face Rockman. Backstop 1-for-1 today, singled his first time up. Strike at the letters on the heater, 0-1. Fastball up and in is high, 1-1 as Rockman looks to continue cruising. Slider at the knees, backstop drives it deep to right center field. He got a good piece of it. Fuller giving chase, runs it down in the gap, 1 down. Got to bring up Brickhouse, 0-for-2 today. Hit to a double play his last time up. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. He's also flown out. Slider down and in, line to left center field. That's a base hit, and that'll be a gapper as Fuller has to give chase to almost to the wall. Brickhouse looking for 2 on the play. Throw from Fuller, just late. It's a double for Brickhouse. First extra base hit of the game for the Freebooters as it's 1 down, runner in scoring position for Reddier. Singled his last time up, he's 1-for-2. He's also struck out today. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Change up away, misses, 1-1. Fastball down and in, fist to the left center. That will drop in over the leaping Crisp's glove, and that's going to be a base hit. Runner looking to score. The throw is cut by Bigsby. Throw back to second is late. It's a double for Reddier as the runner scores. We're tied at 1. And that'll bring up Pitts. Singled his last time up. He's 1-for-2. He's also grounded out today. Fastball down and in. Pitts jumps on it. Hits it deep to right field. Johnson, though, drifts back to make the catch easily. 2 down. Runner has to hold, though, as he was not tagging. That'll bring up Jackman, who is RBI man. He's 0-for-2 today. Fastball inside. Caught the zone. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Called a strike quickly. 0-2 as Rockman looks to set him down. Fastball up and in is high, 1-2. Fastball away, line to right field. That'll be a base hit. Charging is Johnson. He's going to need to make a tough play as Reddier rounds third, looking to score. Throw in is late. It's an RBI double for Jackman as he slides in ahead of the catcher's throw. Back to second. 2-out double makes it a 2-1 game as we take the lead. Got to bring up the second baseman Graves, 1-for-2 with the single. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1 as Rockman gets ahead. Fastball up at the letters, 0-2 the count as Tough Hat activates for Graves. Inside heater misses, 1-2. Chased it up away, another punch out for Rockman, his 4th of the day as Graves is retired to end the inning. But the Freebooters get two-out doubles as we make it a 2-1 game. Top 6, Rhodes, Bigsby, and Colt 2 up against Noel. Rhodes 0-for-1 today, struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch two-seamer down and in. Hit pretty well by Rhodes, deep to left center field, heading for the wall. Off the wall as it just misses a home run by inches. Axelson gets it in, but it'll be a leadoff double for Rhodes as the tying runs in scoring position for the Moose. Gonna bring up Bigsby, 1-for-2 today, singled her last time up. First pitch slider down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike quickly, 0-2 as Noel forges ahead here. Two-seamer down and in, check swing is low, 1-2. Change up and away, high, 2-2 the count. Fastball Fastball down and in, grounded up in the hole to short. Jackman backhands and fires to first, in time to retire Bigsby, but the runner advances on the fielder's choice. Runner's now at third with one down for Colt, who's 0 for 2 today. It's now tense. First pitch change up middle of the plate, pulled foul into the seats, 0-1. Fastball down and in is way inside off a backstop's glove, but the runner holds. He recovers quickly, 1-1 the count. Two-seamer up and away, called a strike, 1-2 the count now as Noel is forging ahead of Colt. Slider up and in, line to softly to left field. It is a fair ball as that's a seeing eye extra base hit. Axelson misplays it, and that'll be an easy double for Colt. That ties the game up at 2 as he placed it perfectly down the third base line. Noel no longer locked in now as that brings up the shortstop Crisp. Solo home run his last time up. He's 1 for 2. First pitch slider down and in is just low and inside, 1-0. Fastball up and away, outside, 2-0 count to Crisp. Two-seamer down and away is a called strike, 2-1. Changeup up and in is high to Crisp, 3-1. Fastball down and away, check swing at the knees, called a strike. Full count now, tough out activates for Crisp. Two-seamer up and away, line to short, leaping is Jackman. He makes the catch, flips to second, just laid. Runner manages to get back in time. 2 down now, and here's Dingers, 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, but he has RBI man active for the first time today. He's now also tense for the first time as well. First pitch slider down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Change it down and in, called a strike quickly, 0-2 as Dingers is behind in the count. Slider down and away, line to first, leaping his pits, he can't get there, it's a base hit to right. Bayless comes up throwing for the plate, and that'll hold the runner at third, as she has a good arm. Dingers now with 1 for 3, and he's neutral again. Runners at the corners for the rookie Fuller, who's 0 for 2. Looking to come in clutch for his team and give him the lead. First pitch fastball middle in is a called strike, 0-1 as they get ahead here. Slider down and away, called a strike again, quickly 0-2. Change it down and in is low and inside, missing 1-2. Two-seamer up and away is high. Check swing, good hold by Fuller as he takes 2-2. Fastball inside, breaks the bat, popped up foul territory, first base side. Pitts makes the catch, and Noel strands the runners. But the Moose tied up on a seeing eye double by Colt. 2-2 the score. Bottom 6, Rivers, Axelson, and Velos will face Rockman. Here's Rivers, 0 for 2 today, looking for his first hit of the day. Flew out to deep center as for last time up. Fastball inside misses, ball 1. Changeup at the knees, called a strike on the outer corner, 1-1. Changeup outside, called a strike again in the middle of the zone, 1-2. Fastball outside misses, 2-2. Changeup in the dirt, chased by Rivers, but he pulls it foul, 2-2. Changeup at the knees, pulled foul again as Rivers is early, 2-2. Fastball changeup at the knees, ripped up the middle, past the diving Crisp in the center field. Base hit for Rivers. He's now 1 for 3 today. Leadoff man on here in the 6th for the Freebooters. That'll bring up Axelson, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Rivers gets back. Fastball outside, misses to Axelson, 1-0. Fastball up and in, fisted to short. 1 hopper to Crisp as he deked me. It's a double play. I thought he was going to catch that on the line. Anyway, base is empty, 2 down for the right fielder Dan Cervelos, getting her first at bat of the game. She's on to replace the injured Dominic Burnside. She's tense, hitting a .192 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. First pitch changeup up and in, called a strike on the corner, 0-1. Changeup down and away, skied to right center, softly over the diving second baseman's glove. It's a base hit. Hill gave it all she had, but she just couldn't reach it as it's a base hit for Velos. That'll extend the inning here for backstop, who's 1 for 2. Velos now back to neutral mojo. Steeler active over there at first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Fastball up and in is inside and high. 2-0 the count to backstop. Runner goes on the next pitch. Fastball down in the way. Fouled off as it was late swing by backstop. 2-1. Slider outside, misses. 3-1 the count. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Cervelos gets back. Slider down in the way, line to right center field. That'll drop for a base hit as Cervelos will get the third easily here. She runs well. Single for backstop, makes it runners at the corners with 2 down for Brickhouse. Doubled his last time up, he's 1 for 3. Looking to come through in the clutch for his team. Slider middle of the plate, line to left center field. That's looking for the gap. Diving is Swiner to make the great catch. He robs him of extra bases and saves 2 runs. To the 7th we go. It's tied at 2. Hill, Johnson, and Swiner do up. Here's Hill, 0 for 2 today. Still tense. First pitch fastball down and away from Noel is low and outside. 1-0. Slider up and in. Called a strike. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Just inside, missing the corner. 2-1. Change it down at the knees. Hard grounder at the middle. Jackman dives. Off his glove into center field. Good effort, but it's a base hit. The speedy Hill will be on at first. 1 for 3 today. I'll bring up Johnson. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Got an infield single to shortstop his last time up on a nice diving stop by Jackman. Pick off the first. Nothing doing. First pitch two-seamer up and away. Called a strike. 0-1 as Noel gets ahead. Fastball down in the way, called a strike, 0-2. Throw down by backstop is late. It's a stolen base for Hill. She's in scoring position now. Here's a look at her stolen base totals. There she is. That is her 4th stolen base attempt of the year. She is perfect 4 for 4. Scoring position now, 0-2 count to Johnson. Slider down and in. Swung through at strike 3. Johnson chased it below the knees. 1 down. Another punch out for Noel, and that brings up Swiner, who's 0 for 2. First pitch fastball down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Change up at the knees, pulled foul by Swiner, 0-2 the count. Two-seam up and away outside, good check swing by Swiner as he holds back, 1-2. Slider up and in, pulled by Swiner deep down the right field line, but it hooks foul. That had home run written all over it, 1-2 the count. Fastball down in the way, fouled off. Swiner stays alive, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in, hard liner to short, diving as Jackman. He can't get there. It's in the gap. It gets by Axelson to the wall, and that'll be extra bases for Swiner as the runner will score. It is now 3-2 here on the RBI double. And that'll do it for Noel as Rhodes is due up. He's 1 for 2, doubled his last time up off the left center wall. He's also struck out. Noel goes 6 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs on 9 hits as she is on the hook for the loss here. Also responsible for the runner at second. Coming into pitch is going to be rookie left-hander Augustus Martinez. Here are Martinez's numbers on the year. He is 1-0 with a 8.44 ERA and a 2.06 WHIP. In 3 appearances, he's given up 5 earned runs, thrown 5 1/3 innings, giving up 11 hits, 1 of which was a homer. He's striking out 2. Batting average against for him is .423. Not great. He's ready as he looks to get out of the inning here. First pitch slider down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Cutter up and in the next pitch, popped up foul behind the plate. That'll get out of reach, 0-2. Fastball down and in low, dribbled back, foul, still 0-2. Fastball up and away, fouled off, breaking the bat, 0-2 still the count. Slider down and in, hit deep left center field. Brickhouse on his horse, runs it down for the second out as Swiner tags looking for third. Throw in is just late. Runner now 90 feet away with 2 down here for Bigsby, 1 for 3 with a single. Power versus left-hander active for the first time for her today as well. First pitch cutter up and in. Sky ball right center field. She got under it. Cervelos over for it in the gap, calling for it. Makes the catch, and Martinez will strand the runner as he gets out of it. 1 run scores for the Moose, though, on a 1-out double by Swiner. 3-2 the score. Bottom 7. Reddier, Pitts, and Jackman due up here. Reddier 2 for 3 today. Doubled his last time up, scoring a run. He's also singled and struck out. And relieving Rockman after 6 innings of work is left-handed specialist Charlie Best, returning for his second year with the club. best numbers on the year. He is 2-0 on the season with a 1.74 ERA and an 0.68 WHIP. He's thrown in all 8 games, in 8 of the 9 games for the Moose today. This is his 9th appearance out of 10. He's given up 2 earned runs, throwing 10 in the 3rd innings, giving up 4 hits, hitting 1 batter, walking 3, and striking out 11. Batting average against for him is 111 on the season. Very stellar numbers out of the pen here. Rockman goes 6 innings, giving up 12 hits and 2 runs. I don't know if he walked anybody. I don't remember. Anyway, ready. Here's the first delivery. Fastball is high from Best, ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Fastball high, taken by Reddier, 2-1. Fastball up, swung late, 2-2 the count. Fastball inside, ripped foul. Early on it is Reddier, 2-2 still the count. Fastball up, he chases it high, skies it to center field. Easy play for Fuller, 1 down. Gonna bring up Pitts. First baseman will have specialist activate against him. He's 1 for 3 today with the single. Flew out his last time up. Curveball's inside, missing from Best, ball 1. Fastball up and in, fist at the short. Easy liner catch for Chris, 2 down. Gotta bring up Jackman. Doubled in a run his last time up. He's 1 for 3 today. Curveball down and in, ripped to third, right at Dingers, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Best. Top 8, Colt, Crisp, and Dingers do up against Martinez. Here's Colt, 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. His last time at the plate, he's also struck out. Oh no, that's Dingers, not Colt. Colt is 1 for 3. He's popped out, hit into a double play, and he drove in a run on a double his last time up. First pitch fastball down in the way. Is it called strike at the knees? 0-1. Slider up and in is high, missing the zone. 1-1. Cutter down and in. Line softly to second, right at Graves. Easy catch. 1 down. That brings up Chris. Solo home run today is his only highlight. He's 1 for 3. Fastball down and in on the first pitch. Lined hard to third, right at Rivers as he makes the catch on his shoe tops. 2 down. Gotta bring up Dingers, 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. He's also struck out twice. Has power versus left-handed active for the first time today, though. Martinez now locked in so far. Cutter down and in. Low, ball 1. Fastball down and away. Low, 2-0. Martinez has retired the 4 batters to face him here. Slider up and away high, 3-0. Fastball down and away, called a strike, 3-1. Dinger's taking all the way here. Slider down and in. It's called a strike, full count now. Cutter up and in, popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Backstop calling for it. Makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Martinez in the 8th. Bottom 8. 3-2 still to score. Graves, Rivers, and Axelson do up against Best. Graves is 1 for 3 today with a single as the second baseman leads off. Change of middle of the plate. Sky ball to center field as he gets under it. Easy play for Fuller, who's already calling for it. He makes the catch, 1 down, and that'll bring up Rivers. Singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Rookie will have specialist activate off of him, though, as he's left-handed hitting. Fastball high, missing from Best, ball 1. Fastball is strike at the letters on the inner third, 1-1. Curveball just inside, missing from Best, 2-1. Fastball up and away, called a strike, 2-2 count now. Fastball up and away, outside, misses, full count to Rivers. Fastball inside, grounded softly to first, backhanded by Bigsby, makes the play herself, 2 down. Gotta bring up Axelson, the left fielder, is going to have specialist activate against her as well. She's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Hit into a double player last time at the plate. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1 as Best gets ahead. Fastball down the middle. Best makes the nice stab on the mound as he'll make the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for him. To the 9th, it's still 3-2. Fuller, Hill, and Johnson do up against Martinez. Here's Fuller, 0 for 3 today. Slider inside. First pitch called a strike from Martinez, 0-1. Cutter outside, misses, 1-1. Slider down and away. Check swing outside, 2-1 the count. Fastball up, foul off, 3-1 the count. Fastball down and in. Sky ball to center field. Brickhouse back a few steps. Makes the catch, 1 down. Fuller retired, and that'll bring up Hill. 1 for 3 days so far with a single. She's also stolen a base. First pitch cutter up and in. Grounded up the first base line. Pits to his left, makes the stab. Flips to Martinez, 2 down. Bring up Johnson, 2 for 3 day with 2 singles. Struck out his last time up. Slider down in the way. Strike at the knees as specialist activates for Martinez. Fastball up and away. Popped up. Shortstop. Jackman over to his left, calling for it. Makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Martinez as he retires all 7 batters to face him here. Bottom 9, Cervelos, backstop, and Brickhouse 2 up here as it's our last chance here in the 9th. Down 1. I'm sorry, Martinez retired all 8 batters he faced. It was 2-3-3. Here's Cervelos, 1 for 1 today. Singled her only time at the plate so far. Now she'll face the left-hander Best, who's tiring out there. Fastball outside misses, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded softly up the middle. Easy play for Crisp. Makes the throw, 1 down. Here's backstop, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Fastball up and in, it's called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up the letters, ripped hard to right field, another hit for backstop. He's 3 for 4 today as that brings the go-ahead run to the plate. Tying run is at first, and that'll bring up Brickhouse, who's 1 for 4 with a double. Do we have any speed on the bench? No, we don't. Burnside was our speed, and he's hurt, so shit. Well, Cervelos was actually our speed, but she's in the game already, so backstop has the run. Brickhouse 1 for 4 today with the double, robbed of another double and a nice diving play in the left center gap by Buck Swiner his last time at the plate. Extra bases probably puts 2 in scoring position because I don't think backstop can score unless they boot the ball. First pitch from Best is a fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1. Up and in again with the fastball, 0-2. Check swing, good take as that's up and away and nowhere near the zone, 1-2. Change up, fastball up and in, chased. Crisp plays it on the bounce, makes this play at second for the second out, but Brickhouse beats it out on the fielder's choice, and that'll bring up Reddier. 2 for 4 days, doubled, singled, and a run. He's doubled in a run and singled. And relieving Best is right-hander Carla Tolbert, so they do not go to the closer. They do not go to the game. They go to right-hander Carla Tolbert. Tolbert, no record on the year with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.71 WHIP. She's given up 2 earned runs in 6 appearances, throwing 7 innings, 9 hits given up, one of them being a home run. She's also walked 3 and struck out 6. Batting average against for her is .300 on the year. Let's see if she can get the last out here to secure the save. Tying run at first, go ahead run at the plate in Reddier, who does have pop. He leads the team in home runs and RBIs. Slider down in the way is in the dirt, 1-0. Check swing at the cutter in the knees, in the dirt, 2-0. Change up outside, caught the zone, 2-1. Cutter at below the knees, grounded up the middle, backhanded by Hill. She'll go to first, and that will end the game as the Freebooters lose again. Their 5th loss in the last 6 games as they fall to 4-5, under 500 for the first time this year. Pitcher's duel today, a 3-2 loss. Go figure, we just couldn't get it done. We got a lot of hits, just didn't string them together. And they got the home run, which mattered. That was the big difference maker. RBIs today on the Moose's side of things. Fuller was the only hitless batter. Kriska drove in, had the solo home run. Cold had the RBI double. And Swiner had the RBI double as well. Swiner's RBI was the one that put it out of reach. On our side, everybody got a hit except Burnside, who was injured in the game, so he had to come out. Cervelos entered and got a hit. 3-hit day for Rocky Backstop, big day for him at the bottom of the lineup. Reddier went 2 for 5, driving in a run on a double, and Jackman also doubled in a run. Rockman gets the win, 6 innings pitched, 12 hits surrendered, 2 earned runs, 4 strikeouts. He improves to 2-0 on the year. Best goes 2 2/3 out of the pen, giving up only 1 hit. And Tolbert gets the save recording the last out, as that's her first of the year. On the other side, Noel, 6 1/3 innings, 9 hits surrendered, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run ball. She takes the loss. She's now 0-2 on the year. And Martinez goes 2 2/3 out of the pen, retiring all 8 batters he faced without any issues. Rockman, your player of the game, as he had a quality start, followed by Nacho Crisp with the solo home run, and Winnie Noel with a quality start of her own, even though she takes the loss. Yeah, that one stings. That's one we should have won. Not a great way to close out the final home game of the regular season either, because now we've got 7 straight road games to end the season. Thanks, schedulers. You really screwed us this time. I don't think I've ever had a streak like that ever in any of my series. I've never played 7 straight road games to end a season. Here's a look at the action around the league here. Blowfish taking on the Wild Pigs. They hold them off 6-4. Wide Load's facing the Crocodons, and the Crocodons hold them off 5-3. Battle of division leaders there as the Overdogs take on the Grapplers, winning 4-1. Just keeping pace with the Crocodons. Jacks are going to blank the Nemesis here, 8-0, as that's a battle for 4th in that division. Herbis taking on the Sirloins, and the defending champs lose again, 5-3 to the Sirloins, as they're at 2-8 on the season. B-Wolves beat the Buzzards 5-2 in the final game of the Sim. So we are still 2.5 games behind the Wild Pigs as they also lose their only game in the simulation. Moose pick up a game as they're now 1 back. Hot Corners are 1.5 back. We are 2.5 back, and the Herbisors are 1 loss away from missing the playoffs after winning the championship last season in year number 1. Next game is our last non-division contest of the season. We are playing the Moonstars in the first of 7 straight road games to end the season. Angel Verde on the hill for us. He's 1-1, 6.23 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. And opposing us will be left-handed flamethrower Burn Turn Burner. God, I love that name. 0-1, 3.52 ERA and a 1.96 WHIP. Looking around the league, Wally Bacon is picked up by the Blowfish, the former Wild Pig infielder. Replaces Hog Porker. We will not be seeing him this year as we've already played the Blowfish. Nemesis signed former Buzzards closer Layla Buckberger, replacing their closer Lawrence Wimple. Tia Mayfair still out there. Okay, loses some junk. All right. Former Blowfish third baseman Alfonso Delgado replaces Roberto Alba on the Heaters. Wide Load signed former Buzzards outfielder Spitz McKinney, replacing Jules Bergman. Their utility outfielder off the bench, and that is the last roster move for this period. Any young players that I'm interested in here? Nope. Well, Bergman, he's alright. He's a nice, good backup. Might need to sign him to replace Burnside if he doesn't heal. Other than that, I do like Levo, but that's it. Other side, do we like anybody over here? I mean, we got Wayward out there again. Here's Wimple, the young closer. I don't want Chombo back. I do want to see where he goes, but I do not want him back. Oh, Everbright's decent. He's okay. Jones is really expensive, but he's a good high-level closer to have. Julio Hooper's alright. He's not anything special. I think we're going to take, that's it. Okay. Not going to make any moves because the guys who played today actually did fairly well, all things considered, so no need to replace anybody yet. Look at these player development options. Now, I like this one for backstop. This is a good one. I also like this one for Rivers. But he doesn't really need it because speed is his forte, so let's not get that one. This one for Reddier, too high of a chance to get Whiffer, so that's out. I do like this one for Rippin because he does need the junk in his life. But it'll be here next time, so we don't need to get it right now. We're going to get this one for Fordo because that's a good upgrade to get. Good chance to get Tough out as well. And this one for Noel. That's a nice one to get as well. Shoo, really expensive though, so hopefully we can save up for 2 times it'll be there. Let's get this one for backstop first because he had the 3-hit day, so he's earned this. Gets only the +5, which is fine, I understand. No outside pitch. Alright, that's fine. Or inside pitch, whatever it was. Still a C overall, but he's getting a tiny bit better. And here's a Fordo. For speed, he's going to get the +1. It's fine. Fielding, he'll get the +1 again, which is fine. He already has great fielding. +1 arm. And he's going to get the Tough out. Let's go, Dig. Up to a C overall now, so he's slightly usable if we put him in the game and he has to bat. Okay, I like it. Alright, that'll do it for that. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. Alright, so Burnside is hurt, so he's going to be out for at least the next 2 games to heal. So here's what we're looking at. Pitts will lead off at first, followed by Brickhouse in center. Stiff bottom catching. Jackman is short. Reddy or DHing, still locked in, despite making the last out this game. Cervelos hitting 6th, Rbis batting 7th, Axelson bats 8th, and Graves is supposed to bat 9th, but he is 10th. I'm going to take the risk here. I'm going to put a Fordo in with the utility and the tough out to play second base. I want to test this out and give him his first official at-bats as a member of our club, because I don't think he's ever had an at-bat for us. I've only used him as a defensive upgrade. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against such a good pitcher like Turnberner. Alrighty, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Another tough loss for us on the ledger as we lose a pitcher's duel 3-2, and we also lose our young right fielder Dominic Burnside as he strained a muscle in his swinging motion. Don't know where, but all we know is there's a muscle strain. So we're going to be missing him for a bit. Until next time, guys, this is the Nasty One signing off.